smells like the best.
Good morning, it is I, the Crypto Otaku, bringing you more chaos here in the morning. How's it going, guys? Still not ready for these live streams in the morning, so much chaos, we need to bring it to the morning. Oh, guys. Oh, look, Danny. All right, Vegeta in the house. I'll catch you later, bro. I will catch you later. Take a good. Take your time, man. Take your time. All right. What's going on, guys? Looks like the dancing mascots are frozen. What is happening? Of course, another chaotic morning. Bitcoin is trading upwards with some decent potential. Look at these crazy predictions we got from last night. Oh man, look at the dancing mascots. They're just stuck there. There we go. Okay. All right. So yeah, it looks like we're still headed up towards breaking our resistance and finishing out that inverse head and shoulder pattern what we were talking about creating yesterday. And yeah, it'd probably take about a couple days to, break on up into that pattern, hopefully. If we don't get completely destroyed first. Bitcoin doesn't get wrecked. But yeah, it looks like everything is still in play from last night. Look at this. Of course. We're tired. We're sick and tired of winning.
We're going to win so much, you may even get tired of winning.
Tired of
it. Say, please, too much winning. Can't take it anymore.
I can't. I really can't. I'm really tired, guys. I'm really tired. Not that I just woke up, but that too. But I'm really tired of winning because every single day we wake up, we win. Every single day we go to bed. We still win. It looks like last night's predictions are still in play. So yeah, it looks like I probably will at least keep this one live until tonight as well. This seems like it's going to be probably a trend. I mean, it has been for like the last 55, 60 days here on my channel. But yeah, it looks like we pretty much called this last night. Heading into our baseline target, pretty much. We could still see the market sell off downward, as we usually do here in the United States when we have a little bit of bullish potential in the foreign market. So again, showing you this, guys, for a reason, because we're probably going to see some downside here shortly. And then, we'll probably see a little bit of a breakout. The foreign market also preparing for a possible crazy ride today with Trump and trade tariffs with China. The news on that is going to be incredible if they still continue being stubborn world leaders. Okay, so what else we got going then? Well, I guess the Super Bears don't get what they want quite yet. Maybe we'll open up into that. We'll see. Hopefully not, because yesterday was a pretty red day as it was. But we still have some downside to come. Definitely not calling for that one today, hopefully. But we could still see a retracement to the fire sale target of 74K. That's still in play within the next 15 to 30 minutes. Anything's possible, guys. Anything's possible. No one knows where Bitcoin's really going. But the crypto chaos magic has got us going pretty much on point. What else we got in the chat? We've got Icy Oracle. The Icy Oracle saying, Jasmine, pump. Are you telling Jasmine to pump? Or are you saying Jasmine is pumping? Let's take a quick little look at Jasmine real quick. Looks like Jasmine is pumping currently in the foreign market. Of course, Japan pumping our bags just about 12 hours ago when they had their market open. And they didn't stop. We actually broke the trend line upward. So thank God, because we've been stuck in this a downward momentum now for the past, oh my God, 4 months. Seems like forever. 6 months. How long's it been? I don't even know, man. I don't even know. All right, let's see. Let me just keep this trend line going. Boom, boom, boom. But yeah, so we finally broke out on top of it. And yeah, we can just go back to the 4-hour chart. There we go. We can finally see it now. Yeah, so we've been riding this one all the way down since December. And look at this chart. I mean, look at this. This is just silly nonsense. Very controlled, very manipulated, in my opinion. But they can't keep us down forever. Eventually, we will break above the the overall bullish trend, macro trend for Jasmine. And look how crazy this is going to get, guys. Look how crazy that is going to get if it is, on the right path, which I think it is. I think it is. As long as the trade war is subsided here in the next few months. In the next few months, yeah. All right, let's get into some Bitcoin news today. And, of course, go through all the metrics as we normally do on our lives. Okay, so bringing you the heat map for free is Kimba, the White Snow Lion on YouTube. Right? Don't pay for something you get for free.
Stupid.
And Strawberry Dragons is awake now, as well as Jasmine. Yes, it looks like we are all awake now. I don't know. I'm still drinking my coffee, guys. Jigglypuff is calling me back to bed. She is singing to me. But no, not quite. I'm not quite going back to bed yet. All right, so Bitcoin now having a little bit of a market open sell-off, as we normally see. It's pretty common for Bitcoin. Yeah, look at this. Boom, flash crash. Let's go. Yeah, foreign markets always pump us, and then we dump it because we are assholes. Looks like we are flash crashing to back down to 79.7, 79.5, 79. Okay, 79.6. We're still going. We're still going, guys. You know, go back in the 15-minute. And know what's always fun? Always fun. We don't get to see this much on the evening live streams, but definitely in the mornings, you get to watch the flash crashes in the 1 minute. And the 1 minute's really, usually pretty entertaining. So it looks like we're probably going to come back down here and retest this crazy line I drew yesterday on our super bullish prediction. I drew this one yesterday morning. Isn't that insane? Isn't that insane how that's still playing out? Almost, almost on it. Just like 100% almost on it. A little bit, yeah, even that dip there. We actually hide the rest of these that I drew last night. Again, without this bias, because I had, again, already drew this one 24 hours ago. Holy crap, 24 hours ago. Yeah, so let's try to hide some of these real quick. And then, yeah, there we go. There is just the Super Bowl. Look at this. This is nuts. Guys, who else is on it like this? This is crazy. Again, this could change, obviously, if, the trade wars today get a little too out of hand. So today what we're waiting for is Trump's going to hopefully have some back and forth with China, Xi Jinping, and Trump are going back and forth as we covered last night. He has given them until the end of today to make some sort of deal, or he's going to create those 50% additional tariffs for China tomorrow. So this could literally bring down the entire market, the entire world market, in the next 24 hours. Yeah, the next 20. Hell, I mean, I don't know if it's going to go into effect at midnight. It might go into effect at midnight, which would be in the next, what was it, 15 hours, something like that. Some serious shit if true. All right, so yeah, looks like Bitcoin wants to at least try to retest this area here, which of course is now our new low. The first kind of like the neckline for the head and shoulders pattern, the inverted head and shoulders, and hopefully we can get this cleared to the upside and start getting a little bit of a green candle to get recovered back to 82.6. If we do have that, then oh my gosh, and guys, we're gonna probably see this breakout a little early to the upside, and yeah, you know what? Bitcoin loves this. Bitcoin loves all of this distraction and chaos. And we still got two big buy-ins to this week. If Michael Saylor, of course, wants to continue his purchasing spree, that's going to happen. And we also have GameStop still hasn't purchased their $1.5 billion Bitcoin buy-in as well. So let's go into the metrics and see what else is happening with Bitcoin. Okay, so right now we've got the U.S. national debt sitting at $36 trillion. It's basically $700 billion. $36 trillion, $700 billion. We are like literally on the the mark. On the mark. By the end of today, we'll probably have that. Probably on the end of our live stream this evening. All right, and then we've got, of course, Doge. Yeah, nothing really happened in Doge. Yeah, is Elon even working anymore? Oh my God. Fear and greed sitting at extreme fear at 5. We went up 1 point in the stock market. Yay! Oh my God. Oh, look at that, guys, bullish. Of course I'm kidding. Of course I'm kidding. Kay Lily in the house. How's it going? Good morning, Kay Lily. We are awake. We are awake. I don't know how I'm awake, but yeah, second morning live stream. Yeah, we're doing it. We're doing it. And we got Crypto Fear and Greed Index, Bitcoin Momentum Tracker. Here we go, guys. Extreme Fear is still for our space as well. Let's refresh this as was the market has now opened. And now we're, yeah, still sitting at Extreme Fear at 24. So looking 20 points higher than the stock market. And then the Dixie's slipping a little bit today, this morning, which is good to see. Down to 102.98. Of course, yesterday ran up to a little bit higher than 103. And we'll probably, of course, continue to see this downtrend continue. Send it to zero. Send it to zero. It's dead, sir. It's dead. Here on the day, on the market open, pretty much all your favorite coins. All your favorite coins are up. Look at this. Average about 7%. Look at this. Jasmine's up 26%. You can't keep a good coin down. I keep saying it. Guys, if you don't have any of this token, I encourage you to do some research on it. This is one of the biggest projects out of Japan, probably if not the biggest project out of Japan, that keeps getting held back from its true potential. Yes, currently sitting at just above a penny right now. This token has pushed all the way up to at least 5 or 6 cents last year. Definitely looking for bigger and better things from Jasmine. Huge play out of Japan. Oh, yeah, and then, of course, we got the art of the deal at play, too. Don't forget about the art of the deal. That's, yeah, hopefully not going to screw us today. Sorry, Trump. Orange man bad. Orange man good. Okay, whatever. Orange man is orange man. Fart coin's still up 28%. My gosh, as yesterday we took an entire dump on the market and we're still farting. I guess that's what that relevance is. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's the only meme token really moving too. Where's Doge? There's Shiba's up 4%. Where's Doge? I don't even see Doge. But yeah, it's probably like down like 1% or something. What else we got here? Any other big takers this morning? H-bar's up almost 20% as well. Algorand up 10%. Ondo, I mean, it's looking pretty good. Our space is starting to recover. Solana's up 8%. The darker days may still be ahead. As I'm going to get into that in the news. Who is buying Fartcoin? That's what I want to know, Dim Jeringer. That's what I want to know, Jim. Come on. God help us all. I love it. I absolutely love it.
I'd buy that for $1.
No, I wouldn't. Come on.
Are you stupid?
I don't know who the hell's buying it, man. I don't know who's buying this crap. Oh, there's Doge. Doge's up 10% today. So all the memes are starting to a little bit of a rally, which is kind of weird. Especially in the market's turmoil right now. Yeah, Bitcoin market cap still sitting at 63%.
This entire idea of like 60% dominance is
Yes.
bullshit, ridiculous, stupid.
Oh, it's pretty stupid. It's pretty stupid. I know. All right. Yeah, it's not coming down either. And again, daily reminder: 63%. That was around the same level where the bull run started in 2021. Oh, it was a crazy place to live through, I'm telling you. And we are right there again. Top 10 assets in our class right now. Nothing really moving. Nothing's changed. Nothing has changed. Leo came back a little bit, number 11. But other than that, nothing really has changed. Cardano's still holding on the top 10. Wow, look at that. You're pushing out Tonguecoin. Oh my God. Silly stuff, guys. And then how much Bitcoin we got left? This morning? Probably about the same we had last night, but we had a little bit of a record, almost a record low for the Bitcoin available on exchanges last night at 2.18 million. That is all that's left on CoinDesk. Across all exchanges. We're talking about Coinbase, Binance, Kraken. Your favorite exchange is there's hardly any left, guys. There's hardly any left. Coinbase right now holding the most Bitcoin, even more than Binance, because they are settling all the ETFs, right? So all this available on Coinbase is not even all available to Coinbase. Why? Well, because I'll show you why. The Bitcoin tracker will show you why. Look at all this Bitcoin. Look at all this Bitcoin here. They are settling all of iShares. Look at this. So 575,000 Bitcoin that's on Coinbase right now, not tradable. You can't get a piece of that pie. So what is really available on Coinbase right now? I don't even know. Are they insolvent? I kid. I hope I kid. But yeah, there isn't that much left. I wish there was a way to find out like the available tradable balance. Like what's well, there's no way to really know because all of it can be traded at any time. But anyway, Binance also sitting around 581,000 Bitcoin. Bitfinex at 370. Do you guys have a piece of the pie? I mean, there's 8 billion people in the world. There's only so much Bitcoin. Only so much Bitcoin remaining. Only 2.1819 as of this morning. All right. What else we got? Bitcoin, of course, the rainbow price chart is telling you we're still not back to the fire sale. We have not touched the fire sale target. Still in the past, like 4 days, even with the market as bad as it's been in Friday. And then, of course, the market opened yesterday into Black Monday 2.0. Yeah, not quite. But, I mean, it is kind of scary out there, guys, because we could have a Black Wednesday. A very wacky Black Wednesday. Chappie's back. How's it going, Chappie? My favorite tuber at work. Oh, yes, I am at work. I am working. I am awake. And I'm bringing on the chaos, of course. That's right.
I buy that for $1.
No. I hit the wrong one. This one, of course, chaos. Oh, jeez. But yeah, Bitcoin right now. Look at that pretty good buy zone. Sitting at 74, between 74.5 and $100,000. Guys, we're not even back in accumulation. That's above 130,000, up to 130,000. This is still cheap territory. This is crazy early for Bitcoin. Jim Derringer says relative strength for the dominance might reach overbought levels for the first time in history. All eyes on the... Yeah, I 100% agree with you. Everyone, of course, and their grandmother wants a piece of the pie before it's too late. Before we get to the $1 million Bitcoin target, Omega candles, right? Right, because, you know...
Bitcoin's powered by chaos. When
Yes!
Godzilla walks onto the playground...
He wants blood.
You know, all your models, they're all going to be destroyed.
Godzilla wants blood. Yeah, he wants your Bitcoin. And yeah, he's gonna bring on that candle, and it's gonna wreck everybody all at once. I can't wait for that to happen. And no one's ever gonna short Bitcoin again once we go from 100,000 to 5 or something crazy on a single day. Who knows? Who knows how nuts it's gonna get when we got money printer go burr for Bitcoin, and the first one who does that wins. They win according to CZ. Ex-founder of Binance. All right. What else we got? Jim Derringer also says we'd probably still be sitting at 90K if Coinbase and Binance didn't send millions of Bitcoin to winter mute back in February. Interesting, huh? I didn't know about that theory. Huh. And then, Crypto JPEG's in the house. How's it going, Crypto JPEG? Morning, Otaku. Morning, Crypto JPEG. You're my favorite JPEG. My God. Oh, God. Yeah, those NFTs just don't do it anymore. They just don't do it anymore. All right, what else we got? We got the top 10 assets in the world. Bitcoin still holding on to number 9, just underneath Saudi Aramco. Again, it only took 15 years for Bitcoin to be top dog in the space. A brand new asset class, alien asset class, now taking over the world. Watch out. Better watch out, Silver. We're going to flip you again for the 4th time. Okay, let's see. What's going on in the news today? Jim Derringer also says, yeah, Coinbase and Binance sent millions of Bitcoin to Wintermute to manipulate the price down below the 90K floor. We also have the over-the-counter, whatever's left over the counter Bitcoin balances, which I think was only 140,000 or less back in February. I'm assuming that is much, much lower now here in April. It's probably looking at maybe underneath at least 100,000. If anyone's even attributing to it anymore. All right, so what do we got in the news? Schiff urges China to crash the dollar. You know what happens if you crash the dollar, Peter Schiff? Really? Really? The gold bug wants Bitcoin to explode. Oh, man. Bitcoin, of course, gold is gonna definitely appreciate from that as well. Okay. Bitcoin plummets below 75,000, hits intraday low of 74.6. Look at that. Yesterday we barely touched the fire sale. Just barely, by $120 on some exchanges. Again, we didn't see that on Coinbase, I don't think. All right, BitGet launches BitGet on chain. What else we got in the news? Crypto just got classy. Oh god, the VIP casino. Yeah, they're getting paid to show that nonsense. We read that headline yesterday. Tariff watch: Trump defends current scheme to envows his hikes. We still never got the total allocations for the United States yesterday. I was pissed at the end of my live stream. By the end of my live stream yesterday, I was like, they lied. It was supposed to be announced yesterday. Hong Kong SFC issues staking guidance for crypto exchanges. Looks like they are about to be trading in a big way, and they're printing a ton of money right now in China. Regardless of what happens with Trump and the tariff, they're already starting their big stimulus rollout. Jim is blowing up the chat again. What else we got? Over the counter is painful part of the game. Historically, markets love a dead dollar. My stocks would enjoy that too. Yeah, exactly. We want risk on assets to explode, and we need the dollar to be donezo, which in my opinion it is. And according to a lot of economists, and of course Larry Fink. Larry Fink's been he's been my favorite person here. I hate Larry Fink, but he's been my favorite person here more than recently because he just keeps touting about how the dollar is dead. I love it. I absolutely love it. Okay, and Ray Dalio warns of we got Ray Dalio in the news again. Once of a lifetime global meltdown market by tariff distraction. Exactly what I just said. I just said the tariff distraction this morning. Yeah. I agree, 100% agree with that statement, Ray Dalio. XRP-based ETF goes prime time in U.S. with 2 times power of the New York Stock Exchange, ARCA. I'm assuming this is one of the first approved ETFs with staking element included. So that's really good for ETH if true. We could take a little peek at that as well. I don't want to spend too much time on ETH this morning. I'm still drinking my coffee, trying to wake up. I don't want to bore myself to sleep with ETH. Bitcoin price watch, bearish momentum. Yeah. We've got lots and lots of fun. All right, so what do we got here? Tariff watch: Trump defends the current scheme and vows further hikes. Of course, if China does not want to play ball, that was the current narrative from yesterday. Let's see what's going into the morning here. Oil prices are down, interest rates are down, and of course, this is just a retweet from yesterday. We covered this one. And all countries and tariffs are already in place for the destruction of the dollar. No, Trump did not say that. I wish. Furthermore, Trump reiterated that China will also need to negotiate with the U.S. to drop its more recent 34% tariff hike for the face consequences up to an additional 50%, which is absolutely crazy. I mean, they're basically effectively destroying all trade with China here in the morning. If we do not, come to some arrangement or deal by the end of today, that is the that's what we're going to look at. So both of the world leaders are very headstrong right now and stubborn, and they have the entire fate of the world in their hands, pretty much. Ray Dalio warns of a once-in-a-lifetime global meltdown masked by the tariff distraction. Ray Dalio warns of global markets are sleepwalking into a once-in-a-generation collapse driven by the debt division and power shifts far deeper than tariff headlines suggest. Ray Dalio, again, also just flipped to pro-Bitcoin just a couple years ago. It wasn't that long ago. Ray Dalio was really against the idea of altogether of holding Bitcoin, and now, of course, he's open to it. Bridgewater Associates founder Ray Dalio cautioned Monday on social media platform X the public's fixation on the tariff headlines misses the true scale and global upheaval. Dalio opened his remarks with a sharp reminder: don't make the mistake of thinking that was how it's happening. It's mostly about the tariffs. While acknowledging that the market impacted those trade actions, he emphasized that the underlying forces creating these conditions are far more consequential. The biggest disruptions are likely still ahead, says Ray Dalio. He made it clear that President Trump's tariff policies are not the root cause, but rather the symptoms of broader systematic issues are already unfolding. Ray Dalio says at the center... this is sort of a breakdown occurs only once in a lifetime, but there has happened many times in history when similar unsustainable conditions were in place. What else? That's pretty much the last quote we got from him. In addition to economic fragility, Dalio warned of fraying domestic political system and the breakdown of democratic norms. He pointed at huge gaps in people's education levels, opportunity levels, all this stuff, productivity levels. Oh man, guys, I got something to show you on X about productivity levels. Income and wealth levels and values are driving polarization and empowering extreme factions. Guys, we can't work anymore. We don't work anymore. We got robots to do it, right? Come on. On the global front, he explained the U.S. has shifted to the multilateral leadership model and is a more unilateral, power-centric approach. Dalio urged observers not to get distracted by the surface-level events, but instead examine how these 5 major forces, debt, politics, international power, and nature and technology, interact and push the world into a new era. Yikes, guys. Can you say dystopian future? I smell it. I smell it. It smells like burning rubber. Oh my god. Oh, and oil. XRP-based ETF goes prime time in U.S. with 2x power on the U.S. NASDAQ, the U.S. Stock Exchange, ARCA. XRP takes a massive leak into traditional finances at 2x leverage ETF. Okay. I thought I was looking at a ETH ETF, but this is an XRP ETF. Teacrum. I don't know how to pronounce that one. Trading LLC is preparing to launch its first ever U.S. listed XRP-based exchange traded fund with the Decrypting 2x long daily XRP ETF. 2x long daily. Wow. Scheduled to begin trading April 8th on the US. Is that really going to be the first XRP ETF we get? It's going to be a 2x long? Damn! This is crazy. Guys, we aren't bullish enough. we're waiting for a dumpster fire to just begin. Holy crap. On the New York Stock Exchange, Arca Exchange, Bloomberg ETF analyst James Seyfarart shared that the development Monday on social media platform X, identifying as the fund as a 2x long XRP futures product. Okay, it's a futures ETF. The ETF will provide leveraged exposure to XRP's daily price movements through futures contracts, not spot holdings. The fund aims to offer amplified returns based on short-term market movements, according to the official fund summary. The Decrypting 2x long XRP ETF. It's like French or something. XXRP. Wow. Original. 6 daily investment. It's like a 2x, right? So 2x long. It's funny. Investment results before fees and expenses. That corresponds to 2 times 2x. The daily price performance of XRP for a single day, not for any other period. XXRP falls under the macro strategy category with the cryptocurrency themed alternative assets that is actively managed. The fund's inception date is listed for April 8th. Wow, that's today, isn't it? That's going live today. Investors with short-term high conviction views. If you have a short-term high conviction view on XRP prices, you may consider exploring the Decrypting 2XR long ETF. It's not financial advice. I do not recommend this one, but you do you, boo-boo. All right. It's still ranting and raving about that XRP ETF. But of course, positive news for XRP fans out there. I know you got plenty of XRP fam in the chat. All right, what else we got? Speaking of the chat, okay, we've got historically the markets love the dead doll. Yes, they do, Jim. Yes, that's right. And then Isaac and Cisco Isaac, how's it going, Isaac? Good morning, Otaku. Good morning. I'm still waking up. I'm still drinking my coffee. Godzilla hasn't even gotten out of the water yet, man. He's still chilling there. All right. Let's keep going. Let's see what else we got in the news today, and then we can check up on the market here on YouTube as well. Let's do that real quick and see if anyone is blowing up the space with a market crash. Gotta search for the doom, guys. It could happen. Yes. All right. What do we got? Tariffs and stocks. Here we go. 2 hours ago. U.S. They're prepping for they're clenching their butts on that one. This morning, we're just waiting to see if Trump's going to come out early and say something, or if Xi Jinping has said anything overnight. I don't believe he has. What else we got here? 14 hours ago, 1 day ago. Yeah, it's pretty much nothing happening on the market right now. Can we look at the... Can we just make this upload date always? I wish. Stock market chaos, chaos, yes. Everyone's talking about the chaos. Yes, bring it on. Let's bring on the chaos. Yes, there's a lot of people creating videos on chaos this morning. I love it. I love to see this. I live for it. Of course, we are bringing the chaos every day, though. Not just today. Not just today. Global market crash, and there's a lot of shorts coming out for it. Yeah, this is not new. There's nothing new right now, guys. We're still waiting. We're still waiting. Jim Cramer, 12 hours ago. That was yesterday. All right, we got a little bit more time to wait. China imposes reciprocal tariff live. Yeah, market crash. This was last night. You look at that real briefly. I don't want to spend too much time on this.
समय देते हैं लोगों को उनका जो सौदेबाजी का जो वो जो
Oh, that's not even CNBC. That's that's the Indian market, I think, or Egyptian. I don't know. I think that's Indian. All right, moving on. I don't know. It might be Israeli. I don't know. XRP base ETF was live. We already read that one. Let's look and see what else is going on in the news. Ripple acquires crypto-friendly prime broker Hidden Road in 1.25 billion blockbuster deal. Hidden Road? Never heard of her. Bitcoin making crucial move. Here's what the price is. Yeah, we got a lot of fun and hopium articles coming out now too. Cardano death cross appears. Look at that. ADA price jumps 11%. Everything's up about 11% right now. Come on, that's a nothing article. Bitcoin wells hit peak. Yeah, there's literally nothing on cryptonews.net this morning. Yeah, we are literally waiting. Bitcoin bleeds, stocks sink, and tariffs spike. And that's a 23-hour old article. Like, Bitcoin ETF update. Asset hits 87.8 billion as outflows read at 109 million. Yeah, they're still buying it up as I keep showing you guys lower and lower levels on Bitcoin on exchanges. We are running out of Bitcoin. And it's not fast enough, in my opinion. Fourth rises. The token. Yeah, they're just talking about individual tokens per article now. Yeah. All right, I'm kind of over cryptonews.net right now. Crypto Newsland with Simpson parody of Mr. Orange Man. What a Fed 1% rate cut could mean for crypto if Trump's tariff triggers the Simpsons prediction. Oh, wouldn't that be glorious? Wouldn't that be glorious? Simpsons predicted Trump pushing tariffs to force a 1% Fed rate cut. If this plays out, another of the Simpsons Trump predictions will play out successfully. If the 1% Fed rate cut is announced, stocks, crypto, and real estate prices will pump. Yes, they will. The latest Bitcoin price drop from 83K to 75,000 led to the brutal dip of all of the crypto market, including altcoins. Yes, of course, last day or two. I think you guys are paying attention a little more. I don't need to read the intro there. Trump's push for a 1% rate cut. Of course, this is the entire reason why he's collapsing the market. This is the entire reason why he's pushing China to the brink and possibly could potentially destroy our market on purpose to bring in bring a rise to the new asset class, of course, crypto. And they have a ton writing on this. His family has a ton writing, as we completely cover this all the time, about how World Liberty Financial, Trump's family, his company, is buying up a ton of ETH and Bitcoin. And a lot of other assets as well. The scenario was once predicted in a Simpsons episode. So far, the Simpsons episodes have predicted a ridiculous amount of real-life scenarios. Because someone over there, Matt Groening, or someone, I'm not saying who, has some like crazy level connections. I'll tell you. It just definitely listens to the whispers to the editor's ear all the time. These predictions include both of the Trump's 2 presidential wins. The latest of these impressive Simpson predictions now seem to be highlighting the Black Monday 2025 event, where a horrific financial market dump from stocks to cryptos will push the Fed to announce a 1% Fed rate cut. More than likely, it may at this point. If they continue this downward macro trend, it's definitely going to happen in May. But I mean, that still does not discount the possibility of them coming in and doing maybe a 25 basic cut at the end of this month as an emergency. We've seen this before, right? A few years ago, we've seen the Fed come back from recess and do this exact thing. Back in 2022, I believe. Anyway, the Fed rate cut, something like not 2022. What was it? It was the first bounce of rate cuts. I forget which it was. 2023? It was 2023 probably. The end of 20. No, beginning of 24. Anyway, the days and the years are just blending all together now. Fed rate cut, something like that. Many crypto assets and financial experts predicted would happen due to Trump's tariff announcements. With the tariff announcements amounting to more than every other day, the 1% Fed rate cut may be announced soon, and there it is. That, I guess, that happened. I saw that post. I did not know if it was real on X. The Simpsons predicted that Black Money 2025 is here. Fed rate cuts will go down. What will happen? They will happen, according to The Simpsons. This is what it means for crypto. As we can see from the post above, the post believes that the 1% Fed rate cut will happen shortly. The post is given. Did they even cross-check this? Because I still don't believe this is real. But you know what? We can ask Rock later when we get to the Twitter segment. Into a possible recovery led by Trump's next decisions. He marks on how Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and altcoins are down by a significant amount, with Willis also highlighting how global markets are reacting violently to crashes of both Western and Eastern stock markets. Guys, the foreign market right now, the Asian markets, have not seen these lows since 2008. So they're already feeling the heat, and we could very much fall back into a 2008 scenario here within the next 24 to 48 hours. I mean, it's real. By Friday, I mean, there may be nothing left. All the blood could just be spilled out into the streets. Yeah, and you're just gonna get mauled by bears, constantly mauled by bears, because they're destroying the bears, the bulls every single day. But yeah, Bitcoin's holding out. It's fine. If you're holding Bitcoin, you're fine. If the plan succeeds, the U.S. refinances debt to a cheaper rate. Stocks, crypto, and real estate prices will skyrocket. And the analyst calls for a classic macro setup, and the accumulation is already underway. We're not even back into the accumulation zone, guys. We're still in the buy zone on the Bitcoin Rainbow chart. I can't stress that enough. How on point the Bitcoin Rainbow chart has been over the past 4 years. He ends his post with the call of the heavily accumulative promise of Bitcoin assets like Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, and Solana. At every dip it presents itself. Ultimately, Trump's next move will allow Bitcoin to rise exponentially, as that's his plan. That's his plan. So that's how I see it anyway. All right, what else we got? That was a fun article. I love the Doom. I love it.
What are you, stupid?
Yes. Well, some people want to watch the world burn, Oscar. Jeez, I can't be one of those. I can't be one of those guys. Come on. All right. Okay. All right, what else we got? Oh, in the chat, how's it going? In the chat, A-Guy, how's it going? Good morning, A-Guy. How you doing? What's up, bro? How are we doing today? Quentin in the chat as well. Kramer called for Black Monday. He might have been off by a week, says Jim. he might have. Oh, man. Of course, I'm reading the chat upside down because, you know what? This is chaos. This is absolute chaos. Oh, yeah. Milk Money in the house as well. How's it going, Milk Money? I have followed you back on YouTube or Twitter, my guy. Good morning, everyone. I'm curious to see. You have that cute little Thor pug. What is going on with that Thor pug? So funny. I'm curious to see what happens to mortgage rates after the dust settles. Get that house sold. Man, I'm telling you, I've had it listed now since January. It's not looking the best. It's not looking the best out there. At least by May, we should have a little bit of an uptick in the housing market because they're going to cut. No matter what, they're going to cut. There's no way that we are going to sit our hands and watch the entire economy just collapse because the Fed and Trump have this, unspoken hatred for each other. I don't know. FreeDex secures, or what else we got in here? South Korea's National Pension Service explores blockchain and enhanced security. South Korea has been kind of dragging their feet here recently. SAC to host a second crypto roundtable with industry leaders on April 11th. We pushed back our allocation update or reveal to the 11th now. I mean, no, this is just the roundtable that they're going to discuss the the stable coins and all the other stuff. Bitcoin strategic reserve, and Doge is going to come in with something apparently. It looks like the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission has confirmed the next roundtable in its crypto regulation series. Set for April 11th, the session will explore how the agency should shape the crypto trading rules. The roundtable is part of a broader initiative called the Spring Sprint. Really? Towards crypto clarity. SEC announces agenda and panelists for the roundtable on crypto trading. Hearing the public's concerns and suggestions help the SEC's create a clear, sensible, and fair path toward the crypto industry. I look forward to this roundtable and the rest of the series. We will move forward with crypto clarity for the benefit of the American public, says the SEC. Can you imagine this bullish of a statement out of the SEC? It's a different world, guys. What are we living in? I don't even know. This is nuts.
Stupid? What? Stupid?
This is crazy. I can't even recognize the world we live in since Trump took office. This is nuts. The cabinet's so different. So different. Weird times we're living in, guys. This event makes this second in a 5-part series led by the SEC's Crypto Task Force. I think the last time, 2 times ago, we had the SEC basically come out and say that, what was it? Meme coins are collectibles, right? They're digital collectibles, even though they're a tokenized asset that's trading for billions of dollars in market cap. They're collectibles. It's such a weird world we live in. Anyway, so Milk Money says also, thank you for the fallback. I appreciate it. That is my dog. Thor, the Boston Terrier. Oh, that's so troll. I love it. Oh, man. Bless says, can we moon already? Jeez. You're Kush, right? I believe if I got that, I'm usually pretty bad with names, but I think that's also Kush in the chat. Yeah, we can get this thing going, man. I say, you know what? I say yes. We are going to get this started. Let's check back with Bitcoin real quick, as it's still following our Super Bowl target we drew yesterday, 24 hours ago. That's right. This is going for 24 hours now. Ridiculous. Of course, just a daily reminder too, for you guys missed the beginning of the stream. Of course, we showed our predictions from last night as well. Also on point. Look at this. Our baseline target pretty much just, right on. And I'm still waiting for that market to dip a little bit downward, at least back down to, we got to come back and try to at least fill out this neckline for the inverted head and shoulders pattern to continue. But this is probably going to get invalidated. I don't think this is going to go on forever. There's no way that I was on that on point 24 hours ago. But that's what we're doing. This is what the market demands, more blood. And maybe revisit back down to the fire sale target. We'll take a look at that at the end of the stream and see how the market fares around, getting closer to lunchtime. It's about 10 a.m. right now. So we've been streaming now for almost an hour already. That's crazy. All right, let's check back in with YouTube and see if there's anything else going on with the market. And, are we crashing or what? Are we crashing or what? Come on. Filters. Oh, we probably just find a CNBC video and just play that, because it looks like everyone's not as bearish as they were yesterday, even though we've got probably the 2 biggest world leaders right now about ready to crash the market at any moment. You think that there'd be a little more chaos, just a little more chaos. Come on. Not saying it's an emergency, but it's an emergency. It really is. All right, let's double check and see what's going on with that CNBC this morning. 20 hours ago, 17 hours ago, a day ago. Come on. Where is the news? My God. 51 minutes ago. Shorts. These are all from foreign markets. Man, we've got nothing. Nothing this morning, guys. We got nothing. Let me know in the chat if you guys have heard anything yet out of these world leaders. This is going to get crazy. We might have to go back into the real news here soon. We're almost there. Almost through the news to the real news on Twitter. It's so weird we got to say that the real news is on Twitter these days. But it really is. Crypto date. My friends don't believe me either. Jeez. Bless says, your stream is so fun, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. Of course, we are bringing the chaos every single day. Now we're doing mornings and evenings. Why the hell not? I appreciate that, my guy. Ceiling Fan, you think the low might be in right now? I don't think. I mean, anything could happen. I mean, we are literally teetering and tottering on 2 world leaders right now that could collapse the market at any moment. Bottom is in? Probably not. Would I like it to be in? Yeah, I would love it to be in. And I think Bitcoin's definitely got resilience, still held on to around 80K levels. Even right now, we're sitting at 79.9, right? So 79.9. It's not looking too bad for Bitcoin holding up with the stock market completely crashing to the bottom, which still some economists have said, came out and said yesterday that we could fall back down to 20% lower price ranges for these legacy stocks. I mean, Mag 7 has been ruling the entire world now for the last 8 years, 10 years, 20 years. I mean, it's been nothing but upward. I mean, if you look at the SP, look at this. I can go back to there. Yeah, I hate having this stuff on my on my chart. Look at this nasty, these nasty charts. But yeah, if you look, go back to the weekly, the monthly. Let's go back to the 6 month. Why not? Let's. What in the world is this? Is this U.S. dollar? What is this against? What? Is that Pyth? What in the world? This is only going back to 2022. I'm not sure what I picked up there for the SPY. There's the NASDAQ though. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with TradingView. I don't know what I clicked on. But yeah, these are definitely not legacy charts for sure. Let's see if we can pull up something older. Let's see, the SPY. What's the S&P? Give me the spider, right? Is it the spider? The spider. SPY, US dollar ETF. Yeah, it's gotta be this one. It has to be that one. I thought that's what I clicked on. That's on Pyth. Oh, it's because I'm looking for crypto. This is all I do is look for crypto. Stonks, yes, stonks. All right. SPY ETF trust. Where's the spider? Give me the spider. SPY. I guess that's it. It's an ETF. I don't know, guys. I'm not a normie. S&P. What the hell is the ticker for the S&P? Oh my God. S&P Global Incorporated. New York Stock Exchange Global. There we go. Is that it? That's going back to 2025. No, it's not either. I don't know. I could just pull it up on the Google. I don't do the stonks game, man. I don't do the stonks game. All right, let's make a new tab. S&P. Let's check the S&P this morning. Oh no, is it down a point? That's my entire month's allocation. Looks like it's coming up today because it was 5,000 yesterday. Yeah, we dumped to about 5,000 on the S&P. Can we this bigger? Jeez. So yeah, it's kind of having a little bit of a rebound. The bottom in. Maybe somebody knows something we don't, but yeah, we get a little bit of a resurgence today. We'll see. We'll see how this lasts. Nasdaq, I'm assuming, has the same similar looking chart right now. Let's take a look at the Nasdaq, the 5-year, the 1 year, the year to date. Yeah, same sort of bounce there too. So yeah, I mean, it could be the last bounce. You just never know. I mean, Xi Jinping and Trump could come out tonight and be like, "Yeah, we agreed on something. We're just gonna, we're gonna leave it where it was before. We're gonna take a bunch of China's new 1,000 tons of gold they just found, or something, and yeah, we'll just leave the tariffs where they were." Jeez. Oh God. All right. So yeah, the market is true. Test of patience, says Milk Money. Yes, I 100% agree. 100% agree. Ceiling Fan says, you think the low might be in? I don't know. The stream is so fun. Yes. Otaku, you held all your XCN, right? I actually still have all my XCN. Yeah, I still do. I did some swing trades right before we had the big dump, right around the DeepSeek debacle. And then, yeah, I've been sitting on a lot of my bags, pretty much just sitting there waiting patiently. What's your Jasmine price predictions for the year? Ooh, for the year, I like this one. Well, if you go back to my chart, let's see what I drew up a few months ago. It's still in play, too. Jasmine. Where is Jasmine? One of the best coins on the market, in my opinion, and I don't have it on my chart. Did I delete my chart? No! I got... the one time I can't find Jasmine. Look at this. Look at this bullish momentum out of Jasmine. Finally doing something towards the upside. All right. So yeah, if we actually do start to continue this path upward, that would take us onto a crazy path, touching the top of this channel here. It might take a little longer, right? It might take a little longer to get here, but yeah, once we do, we're sitting at an 8-cent Jasmine. And again, this is only as long as Binance and everyone else can hold us back, as long as they have been. And that, this has all been manipulated, very, very well manipulated in these ranges. At some point, we are not going to get this revisit down, right? It's just gonna freaking break through like like a rocket into the atmosphere, because this token, the potential of this project, guys, is insane. It's gonna encompass everything if they do it correctly. We're talking about total integration into all IoT products and things, being able to take your privacy to the next level, and be able to make money out of things that you just have laying around the house, that you're collecting data constantly. Like Google right now, just with your searches, are taking up at least $600 to $700 of ad revenue. Just that company alone a year out of every sitting person that's using their platform. It's ridiculous. And of course, here on YouTube is also a Google component. So every little tiny thing that's incorporated into the IoT structure is going to give you some sort of data democracy play that you can put back into your pocketbook. Okay, so and if you guys want to check out my Jasmine video I did last year, it's still very relevant and true. But I don't think we saw anything out of Japan's quarterly one iPhone sales in terms of pushing the price of Jasmine, obviously, as they incorporated part of their project into the My Number My Number card feature into the iPhone in Japan. That happened in Q1 of this year already. So anyway, unless they push that back, I haven't heard anything out of Japan that say otherwise. Okay, so what else we got going on for Jasmine? Yeah, I definitely see price target for the year, though. For Jasmine, price target for the year, not just going to stop at 8. No, not going to stop at 8 cents. This is a very bearish, all-time high for Jasmine. Not all-time high, but high for Jasmine. Will we hit the all-time highs? Not soon. Not anytime soon. This is, of course, if you got anyone who's familiar with price charts, right? And this is not just for Jasmine. Just keep this in mind for a lot of tokens. I like to give this breakdown for new people as well. But anyone who doesn't understand market cap right now, this will get you wrecked if you just invest without knowing. When a coin is launched, like this coin when it was launched back in 2021, basically we just get total investor chaos, right? And everyone goes in and purchases a price at a price, so the token gets thrown on an exchange. Doesn't matter. And then we have also the allocated tokens for that project, which are very, very low at the beginning of a project, right? So of course the project can move a lot faster and have a lot higher price per token, target at the beginning of a token launch. So keep that in mind. We are not hitting this anytime soon. My guess is for Jasmine, maybe a couple years, maybe a couple years. Although the team has said that if they do hit their allocated target for adoption, that they're hitting 17-cent Jasmine, right? Which would be insane. 17 cents. I'm sorry. Did I say cents? No. Dollars. $17. Wow, my brain is stuck in a bear market. Holy crap. $17. That's so yeah, do a little research onto that. Again, check out my channel as well. I do have a Jasmine video I put out last year, which gives you a ton of details and a fun setting. Fun dystopian future setting anyway. All right, so that's Jasmine, right? And so a price target for Jasmine, honestly for Jasmine, I think that we're still on target for a 50-cent Jasmine. Still doable, I think, in my opinion. Look at how crazy far away we are from this. But I've seen charts like this blow up too, like Pepe. I remember zooming out like this before when Pepe launched. I was like, whoa. People, it has happened before. So a 50-cent target is kind of my first level. I'm going to take some profits around there. And then I'm going to have some moon bags I'm going to let run forever. And we're going to probably hit that dollar target in 2027, maybe 20. We'll see. We'll see how the market wants to play. If we get into a very bearish setting, then we're probably not going to see that in the next couple years. But yeah, I'm still thinking over $1 for Jasmine at some point within the next 12 to 18 months. It's definitely going to happen, in my opinion, as long as we do not get sent to the shadow realm with these world leaders and these, the recessionary fears and all the crazy stuff. They will not allow us to have recessions no more. They will not do it because that scares the hell out of these politicians. So these high net worth users that, or net worth, individuals that can, they don't want to live in a world where they have to basically hide every valuable they have from being looted and polluted and stolen and whatever. Yeah, it's a weird world we live in right now. Bitcoin's still holding up 79.8. Here approaching almost 11 o'clock, the beginning of day trading. So yeah, keep that in mind as we get into some more news. Let's blow through the rest of this real quick, and then get into Twitter. Hopefully we got some good headlines on Twitter, because there ain't nothing happening in our space right now. First, XRP ETF, yes, goes live on Tuesday. That's the one we just talked about. That's the 2x long XRP ETF. That's nuts. That's the first futures ETF for XRP. And that's the only thing everyone's headlining right now. And then we got the Ray Dalio stuff. Arthur Hayes says that China's response could drive capital into crypto. Yeah, it already is. They're already printing money, guys. They're already printing money. If not the Fed, then the PBOC. People's Bank of China, right? PBOC will give us the Yahtzee ingredients. Roll the dice, guys. Roll the dice. Narrative that China capital flight will flow into Bitcoin. It worked in 2013, 15, and and can work in 2025. Ignore China and you at your own peril, says Arthur Hayes on X. How the hell am I not following him? He's not. Oh god. They give him such a hard time on there. He's adjusting his thesis. Yeah, okay. He's not bull-tarded. Yeah, he's just adjusting his thesis. All right. So yeah, China will impose 34% tariffs on U.S. imports starting April 10th. Here we go, guys, and we're still not on the negotiating table with China. Come on, crypto has regulatory capture problem in Washington, or does it? Oh, that's a BS headline. Ripple acquires crypto-friendly prime broker Hidden Road. Yeah, we already covered that headline too. What else? Come on. Nothing. We got nothing else this morning, guys. Can Pi Network succeed without listing on major? Send it to the shadow realm. I'm done with the Pi. I'm done with it. I'm done with it. Come on.
What are you, stupid?
Oh god, we're still talking about Pi Network. That token launched, what was, like 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, 5 weeks ago? I don't know. Launched the ChatGPT to turn crypto news into trade signals. Interesting. That's interesting. We're getting more integration with AI every single day. China's tariff response may mean more capital flight to crypto, says Hayes. We just looked at that too. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Mike Novogratz, Galaxy Digital, says that SEC gets a nod for NASDAQ listing. Interesting. But not really. All right, guys. It might be it. That might be it. Billionaire Stanley Druckenmiller says he does not support excessive tariffs as Trump trade war rocks markets. Yeah, Stanley Druckenmiller. Trader unveils massive downside towards Bitcoin. Our target for Bitcoin calls for multi-month Bitcoin bear market. Yeah, I mean, honestly, we've never had 4 red months in a row ever for Bitcoin post-halving. So once this does, guys, once this subsides, we're going to see a omega candle for sure. I mean, there's just no way about it. We have held that spring down way too long. It's going to explode. It's going to explode. Here are the downside price targets for XRP, Solana. Yeah. Hopium FUD. Okay, I'm over it. Free Samurai. We're talking about Samurai wallets again on Bitcoin Magazine. All right, guys, here we go again. Back to the real news here on Twitter. Guys, if you haven't subscribed here on YouTube, please do subscribe, do all the things down below. We are growing this channel to 1,000 subs. We're almost halfway there. We are halfway there. Yes, we are halfway there. I had to think for a minute. I'm not used to all these subs, guys. We are blowing up. We are blowing up for sure. Let's go. Jasmine says Orange Sky in the chat. Strawberry Dragon says I love my chaotic morning with you. I love my chaotic morning with you too, Strawberry Dragons. God. All right. I bought Jasmine at .021 average. Ooh, is that 2 cents? 2.1. Hoping it pumps. It definitely will. It definitely will. Again, just hold the line, man. You gotta hodl. You gotta be strong, right? This is how we win. It's exactly that. But if you guys haven't seen my How to Survive a Bear Market anime style from the Golden Kamuy, check that one out. That'll show you how to survive the bear market. We gotta be strong, guys. Hodl and diamond hands it. That's how we defeat the bears. What's up? Good morning, Otaku. Is 69K Bitcoin still a possibility? It is very still a possibility, although very unlikely, as I've covered many times, that we have never gotten below the previous all-time high on Bitcoin ever after a U.S. election. So it's never returned back to the previous all-time high. That I do not think is coming, right? So 69K from 2021. We have never reclaimed that since November. And again, we've never reclaimed the previous all-time either. The previous all-time of $19,000 Bitcoin after the next election. We never replaced to that too. Was that really the all-time high though? Maybe we did. Maybe that's not true. Maybe I've been talking out my butt for a while. No, is that right? 19,000? Because I know we went back down to 16,000. Am I like second guessing myself now? Oh Jesus. Yeah, we did. We did briefly touch that. That was in the height of COVID though. I don't know. I might be eating my own words there. Huh. I don't know. Oh my God. I have to go back and do a little bit of research and see. Like, what's this? November? Yeah, we won the election in November of 2024 and 2020. Oh yeah. So yeah, 2020. No, it did. It did come back down a little bit. So yeah, we could still do that. I mean, the whole entire thing is we're resting on whether or not we're going to destroy the market with China and trade tariffs with America right now. We've got about a 24 to 40 hour period. So that's the big thing we're looking at right now. And that could happen within the next, again, 24 hours. It could happen today. If China just comes out and says, we're not talking anymore, we're going to print our money, and we're not going to trade with you anymore, which they've said that they could actually get away with. I don't know if you believe anything out of China. But anyway, what else we got? Cut the interest rates, print the money, cut the income taxes, and send the tax refunds to the American people. Says Milk Money. Yes, I 100% agree with that one. Bring on the chaos! And maybe a little bit of the winning, too. I love the chaotic more. Yes, let's go, Jasmine. I think we are caught up now. Okay, yes, we are. All right, so guys, in the chat, please, if you want to see anything quite like what you like my content on YouTube, if you do like my content on YouTube, check me out over on X as well. And yeah, let's get started. Yeah, guys, right now, this is why I follow. Oh my God, Zeromancer, giving me a shout out. This is why I follow Rob, the Crypto Otaku, and Chris. So this doesn't happen to me. Yeah, of course, I might retweeting my retweet of this crypto bro.
Remember you told me I was gonna be a nobody and a drug addict? Look at me now. I got a nice car, looking good.
Yup, look at me now. Look at me now. We're gonna get there, guys. We're pretty rich. All right, so let's check out and see what's going on Twitter today. Let's see if anything new is breaking out. Man, they're still looking at following that one, huh? Following that. Okay, we're still following that one. All right, where are we following them to? A better day? Hopefully not a red market. Come on, Trump, give us something. Elon Musk just tweeting some nonsense there. Bitcoin is digital gold, of course. Michael Saylor, the best Bitcoin ad to watch. Ooh, we got a Bitcoin ad? What? Is that one of the ETFs, I'm assuming? Yeah, probably one of the ETFs. Oh no, it's just a blatant Bitcoin. Oh wow.
Why is this the way it is? A bank holiday? This system makes no sense.
It makes no sense. That's what I say.
Design this system. Is this really the best we can do? Hello? Don't we deserve better?
Who paid for that? And that's it. Wow, who paid for that? Because they did not shill a single thing. I would love to know if it was one of the exchanges or one of the ETFs. It's been a while since we've seen new commercials though. Last year was so much fun with these commercials. The ETF commercial, the ETF commercials were just spot on. Trade war alert. China vows to fight the U.S. over... This is Alex Jones, of course. Accuses the U.S. of economic blackmail. All right. What else we got? Runaway of tariffs. Oh, my God. Yeah, it's getting out of hand, man. There we go. We got the global runaway of tariffs. Yeah. What the hell? What the world, man? This world's so ridiculous. ChatGPT plus 1 hour equals 5,650 per month. My 14-year-old brother literally does this. What in the world? Making money off ChatGPT? Oh, come on, it's just an ad. BlackRock CEO Larry Fink explains why Bitcoin is better than gold. Simply Bitcoin sharing, and this is an old video from 2024. But you know, he came out after the ETFs were filed, and
against inflation, a hedge against the onerous problems of any one country, or the devaluation of your currency, whatever country you're in.
You said what?
Let's be clear of your currency, whatever country you're in.
Devaluation of your currency.
Or the devaluation of your currency, whatever country you're in.
Yes, he did. He did say that back in 2024. And here we are today. Trump wants $1 trillion military budget. What? Why did he say this? Looking at a tariff pause. We're not looking at a tariff pause, as he said yesterday. Nothing new, guys. There's nothing new. Breaking U.S. Department of Justice disbands crypto enforcement unit effective immediately to comply with Trump order. The war on Bitcoin is over. Ooh, bullish. Michael Seller says, if people knew what I knew, Bitcoin would be worth 10 million right now. Chinese central bank announces support for money for market by pumping in liquidity. Chinese liquidity could make Bitcoin explode. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And then we got Crypto T on X as well. My thoughts on Bitcoin price crash and what happens next from Crypto T.
Is they can drop interest rates and print money. A lot of people think Bitcoin
print
is
the money
asset, but actually, Bitcoin is the opposite. Bitcoin is a safe haven because whenever bad things happen around the world, like wars, banks crashing,
Godzilla
Bitcoin might dip at first. But in the long-term chart, Bitcoin always outperforms all of the other assets. And right now, there's a lot of uncertainty around the world as a whole. But just remember, Bitcoin's the only asset that cannot be inflated. There will only be 21 million Bitcoin. And what we're seeing here is they're going to print money.
Preaching.
What does that mean for Bitcoin? It means bullish.
Bullish, according to Crypto T on X. Standard Chartered Bank says Bitcoin will become a hedge against tariff risks. Game theory is playing out. How about that to follow up Crypto T? God, crazy. 1,100 days until the next Bitcoin halving. The halving is near. I would not say it's near, but it's inevitable. Yes, it's inevitable. Breaking, the U.S. stock market has added $2 trillion at open. Pray for Bitcoin at Crypto Pump now. This was 31 minutes ago at roughly 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock. Just in, President Trump says China wants to make a deal badly, but they don't know how to get it started. Yeah, we got nothing, guys. We got nothing. A man has moved out of America to live in Thailand and refuses to move back. My rent is $700. Water bill is $2. Electricity is $23 a month. I'm financially free here. Why would I come back? And he's screaming.
Transportation, I don't have a car. Use transportation for $3 literally to go 30 minutes away somewhere, bro. Why would I move back to America? I don't have a car note. I don't have a high electricity bill. I don't have a high cell phone
I like this
bill.
guy.
My cell phone bill in Thailand is literally $10 a month, bro.
Hell yeah! So I've been looking at Thailand for a while. I don't only love this guy for the living in Thailand. He's also an otaku. Look at this. He's got some. What's his name? Jesus, not Atom Boy. What the hell's his name? The Mega Man anime from back in the 50s, 60s. Wow, I'm drawing a blank. Oh my god. But yeah, he's also got Supreme on the wall. He's got Astro Boy. Thank God I remember that. Drawing a blank this morning. He's got Astro Boy. He's an otaku. He's got Supreme there. He's living in Thailand. This guy is my hero right now.
I don't have a car. Use transportation for $3 literally to go 30 minutes away somewhere, bro. Why would I move back to America? I don't have a car note. I don't have a high electricity bill. I don't have a high cell phone bill. My cell phone bill in Thailand is literally $10 a month. Bro, I'm financially free. I'm stress free. I don't get depressed. I I wake up every day. Oh my God, this is so beautiful. Like, I love my life in Thailand, bro, because I can finally, for once in my life, get a bang for my buck. For once in my life, I don't have to worry about, oh, I can't afford this, I can't afford this, oh, I gotta wait for this check, I gotta wait for that check. Like, finally, I'm happy, y'all.
All right, confirmed, guys. I'm moving the studio to Thailand. He also likes red too, man. I love this guy. Who the hell is this guy? Black Millionaires. I don't know who this one is though. I want to know who that Black Millionaire is. He's my hero right now. Oh god, that's crazy. We got Elon Musk shining the X signal in the sky. He's gonna save us all, I guess. Or X is gonna save us all. I don't know. It's definitely where I get all the real news now these days. You can't trust legacy media, guys. Consistency is key. 2018, 1450. 2025, 1450. Hopefully, you guys aren't sitting on ETH right now. But you never know. It could have a huge, resurgence. I don't know. It's coming back. Eventually it's going to come back. Especially it's going to drive a lot of our coins as well, like Jasmine. Georgia, Melania's warning. The risk is becoming Europe's refugee camp. And it's political stuff. How did the strategy work out for you, says Raul Paul.
Bear market, you should own stable coins. So in which case, why should you ever own Bitcoin? It's the bull market. You shouldn't own Bitcoin because it's going to underperform. And in a bear market, you should own stable coins.
All right, again, people are tearing Raul Paul up on this one, but again, the context on this is so far off. I mean, he was calling for that. That was his last season too. I don't think this is a newer one. This is from 2021, I believe. But yeah, he's basically just trying to explain to investors how they should not hold Bitcoin during a bull market because it's not going to move as high as some of the other coins. But obviously, this time is different because we have the nation states adopting Bitcoin. We got the governments adopting Bitcoin. We have your mom, your grandmother, China, the rest of the world all now scrambling to get a piece of the pie. And there's only 21 million. And there is currently only 2.1 million left on exchanges. Less than that right now. 2.19, whatever, 2.18, 2.1 million. It's funny because we're looking at a fraction of what the original amount is available. Just in $700 billion, Bergstein says Bitcoin has been more resilient than those during the previous crises. Yes, it's impressive. It is very impressive. I've been so giddy sitting on it, holding my stack, doing absolutely nothing with touching my Bitcoin. I have never touched my Bitcoin. Not once since I purchased any of it. And I encourage others to do the same thing as well. I'm not saying that's all I hold. I'm just saying I don't touch it. A diamond hand that shit. Finish your food. They're serving. There's people starving in crypto. People starving in crypto. That's what you're gonna have to say around the table now. No, these starving people in Africa. It's about the people starving in crypto right now. My God, this is so troll. I love it. I love that. Oh my God, guys, this is crazy. All right, so the bottom's in, guys. The bottom's in. Nope. Big breaking. JP Morgan said the Federal Reserve likely to cut interest rates before the next meeting in May. Says, freaking JP Morgan. Could be happening. They said this during the overnight hours, apparently, according to this, 8 hours ago. All right, guys. So I think that's pretty much all we have right now in the general consensus on the news. Let's see if we got a CNBC update at least. Oh my God, I want to try to get at least one CNBC update every single morning. There we go. 3 hours a day. With that, is that Tom Lee?
To investors, Fundstrat head of research Tom Lee. Saying,
there he is, Tom Lee.
Apologize as the terms of the Tariff Liberation Day were far worse than we expected. Tom Lee is a CNBC contributor, and he joins us now. But Tom, when you try and do direction and duration in the same way, we always go, I don't know how you expect to do that. So in this point, at this time, you didn't really anticipate that formula, I think, that was going to be used to arrive at such high tariffs. Kind of maybe got blindsided by that to some extent. But with that in mind, you still think we're starting to see signs of a Trump put as of yesterday. Maybe the NASDAQ closing higher is an indication.
Yes, that's right. Markets are stretched to the downside because we lost, almost 13 percentage points in 2 trading days. As you know, it's almost like the stock market and the economy was delivered a heart attack from the terms of those tariffs. So I think that there is a bounce underway. Mark Newton, our head of technical strategy, views this as a technical rally. I think something that can take us, to recover towards 5,500 or something like that. But I do think that there is, the challenge is going to be, we don't have a fundamental clarity and sort of the all clear enough for us to say that that's going to push us back towards new highs. So I do think we're kind of stuck in the near term, but yeah, I think markets overreacted to the downside. And yesterday, it does look like the messaging has switched. The president has moved towards to letting people know they're negotiating. And I think that's a return, or a quiet return, of the Trump put, because I don't think they want markets to continue to have this heart attack.
So you many times talk about your technical analysts, and a lot of times that doesn't involve trying to gauge what's going to happen with fundamentals or certainly not policies. But in this case, you got blindsided a little bit by something totally unexpected in your view for the size of the tariffs or the level of the tariffs. Why do you feel confident that we're in negotiation phase now, and tomorrow we might be back out of negotiation phase? You could get blindsided again. I mean, that would throw off your 5,500 target, wouldn't it?
Joe, that's right. One of the things, we spent a lot of time talking to investors between Wednesday, Liberation Day, and over the weekend. And, it's clear to us investors feel that not only were these tariff levels absurd, in the sense that it was very difficult for people to understand the calculation, but it really did break a covenant with capitalism. The idea that businesses need stable and predictable regulations. Many companies moved their supply chains in 2018 because of the need to move away from China, and now they have potentially trillions of dollars of stranded capital again because of these tariffs. So I think that's the seismic shock that's very tough for markets, and the trust that's been broken. It doesn't mean that we can't see a level of clarity that helps restore that trust. And so markets, after this waterfall decline, one scenario is a V-shaped bounce that takes us back to the previous levels. But the reality is it's going to, I don't know what that sort of clarity that's required for that is. So I think it does feel like this will take some time. And one very good friend of mine is Tom DeMark, and he says this reminds him of 2011. I think that's not a bad way to look at it, that it's going to take a little time for markets to regain some trust.
But we did see, Tom, that huge roar back yesterday on the false rumor that suggested that they were going to pause, the administration would pause for 90 days while doing this. So the market may have broken trust, but it's very eager. And,
that was invalid, though.
Really hoping, it sounds like, for some relief to come from this.
Yeah, I think so. I think that there maybe were some, that's almost, if that was a trial balloon, it worked. It showed that if there was conciliatory actions that were sort of friendly to businesses, that the market could have a massive, massive move. The idea of like an exporter tax credit, these things really can restore confidence, because at the end of the day, the entity caught in the middle of this has been companies, and the capital that they've invested, they need to earn a return. That hurts shareholders, but it also hurts all the employees that work at these businesses. So I do think that the ripple effects, looking back, it does make sense why the market had a heart attack. But of course, this also means parts of this is very fixable, but it does mean that there's, a bit of time involved.
Just a quick little thing to point out here too. It looks like the Nikkei also jumped 6% since the market opened too. On the market closed in the foreign markets for Japan. That's pretty bullish. That's another reason why jazz.
The administration really planned that trial balloon the way that it kind of worked, but there's no doubt that they were paying attention. I would think it's like, wow, look what can happen in 5 minutes. You go from down 800. Let me just ask one other thing, Tom. So we negotiate with the 70 countries and mascot does it about. What if China becomes, it's called a trade war, and the language we're hearing on both sides, it actually sounds like it could be headed for a war. So if we're, if the Trump put involves the idea that we're negotiating with a lot of places and things just get worse with China, would that change your calculus on the Trump put?
Well, 7 countries represent about 70% of that trade deficit. Outside of China, I think the EU and Japan, Korea, Vietnam, Canada, Mexico, I think we're heading, it looks like we're heading towards something that's acceptable to both sides. And really that leaves the U.S. in a better position. I think there's a possibility that we don't ever resolve this with China. So, there's going to be an attempt to maybe build the supply chain or isolate China. I think that's acceptable for markets as long as that's actually what's.
So we don't
clear.
need a.
And then just a quick update on the S&P too. Tom Lee was right on. Look at this, right on price prediction too, because he's about halfway to his target, 5,500 on today. Just on today's open alone, up 3.5%. Roughly. So that's what's happening right now in the markets, guys. Hope you guys are holding on for dear life. Holding on for dear life. Let's take a look at Bitcoin again. Falling down at getting started into the day trading hours, almost 11 o'clock here in the United States. So day trading has now begun. Lunchtime. Everyone's sitting around the lunch in the cafeteria trading their stonks. Their stonks, and of course dumping Bitcoin at the moment. We also got in the chat. Oh my God, Focused One is here. I haven't seen you in forever, my guy. How you doing? Guys, if you're not familiar with Focus, he was my first biggest fan. My guy, how you doing? And of course, him and I have talked for many hours about moving to Thailand. Oh yes, Thailand. Hey Otaku, nice to see you streaming this morning. Yes, I am streaming now. I'm happy to see that you're good, man. I'm so happy to see that you're doing well. Thailand, you can grab a cab across the city for $5. Hell yes. Hell yeah, I'm definitely planning it. It's one of my first visits. I'm gonna go to Thailand, Vietnam, Hong Kong. I want to see it all, man. I want to see it all, especially the Asian markets. It's crazy. It's crazy that to see you here tonight, man. I'm super. You made my day. You made my day. Bangkok, let's go. Yes, Bangkok as well. Oh man, hopefully you and I can meet up at some point in real life over there in Asia. That guy just made my day as well. That black millionaire, literally. Thanks for morning updates, Otaku. Thank you, Milk Money, for also bringing on the chaos into my show, man. You and your cute pug, or Jesus, or terrier, whatever. Hope everyone has a good day. Yes, hope you guys have a good day as well. Bitcoin. Where are we going with Bitcoin right now? What is happening with Bitcoin? Well, we still haven't touched the fire sale. We still haven't touched the fire sale target. We still have our market predictions coming down to that level, hopefully, or maybe not hopefully. Hopefully stopping there. It looks like we're consolidating higher. The S&P 500 is now recovering a little bit on the news. That what is the news that they're recovering on? I don't know. That Trump and Xi Jinping are both just like full of it. I don't know. That this is just that there's still negotiations. I guess that's what they're recovering on. That there's still possibility for negotiations within a 24-hour window. Oh God! I mean, come on! It's so chaotic. Oh my God! Oh, what a ridiculous world we live in. All right, so Bitcoin. I think we're just gonna keep these up here again from last night's live stream. All of these are still in play. Nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. And I still am really surprised that this one we created back in the yesterday's market open live stream is still in play. This is nuts. I mean, what if this actually plays out? This takes us to $92,000 Bitcoin by the middle of next week. Yeah, by the end. What day is today? Yeah, so about the middle of the month. By the middle of the month. 92K recovery by the middle of the month. I think that's enough time to get them enough, trading and all that. I still can't believe that. I just saw that yesterday. So what I saw yesterday, let me clean up the chart real quick, give you guys a quick little recap from yesterday's live stream since YouTube took it down. I shouldn't have said that out loud. Dang it. Now they're going to take this one down too as soon as I'm done with the live stream. So what I did yesterday was basically We started this coming up here, right? And we bounced pretty quickly off here. So right around here yesterday, around 10 o'clock, I saw this developing. And I said, all it needs to do is retouch this, reclaim this 79K, and it could create a inverse head and shoulder pattern, which again is a very, very common psychological pattern that everyone in the world sees. And they're like, oh, you know what's happening? It's happening. We're all going to play the same thing because that's how, you know, psychology works in the market. So if this does play out, what I saw was, of course, a run up back to the top of that neckline for the head. And yeah, that would put us into about a $92,000 Bitcoin. Of course, with the length of the pole being the same length of the breakout. So yeah, that's how I got that yesterday. And it's still in play. I just wanted to show you guys, for the ones who missed the live stream yesterday, how we came to that idea. And again, it's just an idea. And so, yeah, anything is possible. We could see Trump take the market by the end of the day. And of course, crypto trades 24/7. So anything is possible. And currently, nothing has changed. We got a 24 to 48 window for Trump and Xi Jinping to crash all markets. All right. Ooh, man, that's a long tangent. All right. So getting back in the chat real quick, and then we're going to call it for the morning live stream. Let's see. Thanks for the morning update. Of course, Milk Money. Hope everyone has a good day. Salud, Otaku. It's a good, waiting game now. It's a waiting game now, says Tola. Yes, in the chat. Tola. How you doing this morning, Tola? So salute to you as well. And I will see you guys later. Please check out the market with me in the live streams here this evening, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, with, of course, Crypto Chaos in the evening. I'm building up the channel, guys. I'm building up the channel. I'm doing a lot of things different now. I've got more time. I'm a statistic. I got laid off a few weeks ago, so I got a lot more time on my hands. So yes, the Focus One. Have a great day. Love the morning live streams, of course. Focused. I will catch you later, and all of you as well. I will check you guys out at 8 p.m. So I will see you there. This is the Crypto Otaku signing out. Peace.
Insufficient. We can make the dollar the most attractive currency by continuing to have the rule of law. You always print money to do that. I suppose it would diminish our status as the reserve currency. Just shut up. There's no expectation of privacy above me in the sky.
So Bitcoin is the solution because you can buy Bitcoin right.
We're gonna dump the market. Oh yeah. Later, guys.